Hey happy viewers, today's video is all about lavenders. We will be seeing few nice tips to grow this gorgeous plant, how to harvest, and easy DIY stuff with dried lavender. Lavenders are greatly known for their calming scent, but their role doesn't end there. They add great color and soothing effect to just about any garden. With proper care, you can get them to flower 3 times in a year. Plant your lavenders in well-draining soil. If your soil is too thick, you can loosen it up by mixing it with sand. Lavender prefer neutral to slightly alkaline soil, so it is a good idea to add lime while you plant. Place them at least a meter apart. They love nice air circulation. And ensure you have planted them in full sun position. Lavenders love at least 6 to 8 hours of sun. Water them well in the first week of planting, and once established, do it as little as 2 times a week. Lavenders do not like wet feet. And last but not the least, deadhead the spent blooms and prune them regularly to promote new growth. The best time to harvest your lavender is in the morning after the dew has gone, but before the heat of the afternoon sun comes. That way we can ensure the essential oils are intact. While pruning or harvesting, you can go all the way down to 2 to 3 sets of leaves because lavender blooms on the maiden stem every year. Our lavender harvest is done. Let's see how to dry and use them. You can tie 20 lavender sprigs to form a bunch and hang them up against a wall or suspend them from the ceiling to air dry. Or you can just spread them on a wooden chopping board and let them sit like that for about 6 weeks. Please note, you should not be drying them under direct sunlight. That would kill the essential oil. After 6 weeks, they have reduced to about 2 ounces of dried lavender. Now to make soap or tincture, you may have to separate the seeds from the stem. You can take a piece or more and gently pull the seeds in the backwards direction. With dried lavender, I like to make lavender sachets and lavender infused oil. Let's see how to make the lavender sachets. There are many ways to make lavender sachets. For the first method, we need fabric bags and some dried lavender. This method is fairly simple and straightforward. You just have to add as much as dried lavender you want to the sachet and secure it nice and tight. Here we have used the dried lavender along with the stems because they have a very nice fragrance too. For the next method, we have taken some uncooked rice, dried lavender, and fabric bag. Add 1 part rice to the fabric bag and 2 parts lavender. Then secure the bag nice and tight. The reason for adding rice is to add some weight to the sachet. The rice also helps to offset the strong fragrance of the lavender. Whenever the fragrance reduces in the sachet bags, you can simply crush them to release the fragrance. You can now pop them into your linen cupboards or your wardrobe. Now let's see how to make lavender infusion oil. All you need is a non-fragrant oil, some dried lavender, and a clean jar. This is a 300 ml jar. For that we have taken about 1 ounce of dried lavender and about 200 ml of olive oil. While adding the lavender to the jar, slightly crush them. Before starting the process, please ensure your hands and the jar are clean and dry. For this infusion, you can take any oil like almond oil, coconut oil, or safflower oil, but be sure to take a non fragrant oil because the smell of the oil might overpower the lavender. Among the oils mentioned, olive oil is the one which has the shortest shelf life, so you can always refrigerate this infusion. The dried lavender is added to the jar. Now we can gently pour the olive oil into the jar. Lavender should be completely immersed in the oil. If the lavender starts to float, you can always use a wooden spoon to gently mix it. For this type of infusion using dried lavender, see to that the oil is not filled to the top of the jar. Leave some space for the lavenders to expand. Close the jar and gently shake it. After that, you can leave this jar in a cool, dry place for about 6 to 8 weeks. And please remember to give it a shake once or twice a week. The lavender infusion will be ready in 6 weeks. Indulge yourselves and make some for your friends too. Please do try and let me know how you go in the comment section. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. There are lots of interesting stuff coming soon. Let's learn, support, and inspire through our gardens. Happy gardening!